Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Wonderland of Ice for tonight's CIAC matchup between the visiting Blue Wave of Darien and your Jesuits of Fairfield Prep. First, let's meet the starting lineup for the visitors for Darien. At forward, number 3, Dylan Weibel. Forward, number 10, Gardner Ely. Forward, number 12, Mark McNamara. Defense, number 2, George Persinger. Defense, number 11, Russell Terry. And in goal, number 1, Schaefer Drexler. Terry is led by head coach Matt Budd. And now the starting lineup for your Jesuits of Fairfield Prep. At forward, number 9, Brooks Reynolds. Number 11, Declan Murphy. Forward, number 19, Connor Driscoll. Defense, number 21, Ian Ayers. Defense, number 28, Ian Walsh. And in goal tonight for Fairfield Prep, number 31, Charlie Ryder. Fairfield Prep is led by head coach Dan O'Hare. At this time, we ask that you please stand for playing our national anthem.
Gives it across for Burke. Burke looking up ice. Tipped by Schwartz down the other end.
A lot of good defensive efforts here from Prep. Putting their stick and pass lanes, just being able to block a lot of these passes, not allowing any rush there for Darien.
Nifty little moves here. Puck given away. Hicks trying to keep it for the Jesuits, but sent out.
A little bit of a sloppy, fast start, but kind of a sloppy start of the game. We've seen a lot of good shot here.
Yeah, lots of back and forth. As you just said, Jack, lots of back and forth. Really, both teams not able to keep very long possessions, losing the puck. But now we got a 3-on-2 here for the Jesuits. Sent inside, Baum. Baum with the shot. Nice save there made from Repscher.
Yeah, really good save there from Repscher.
Trying to work off the push now, it's Hicks. Hicks sending it back for Baum. Baum's shot is tipped just high and it hits the backboards. Sent around now. Ayers trying to keep it back down. Sent around, saved there by Walsh. And then a quick shot by Baum again. 3 shots from Baum here in the last minute. Hicks just sending it behind. Played around here, Darien. Good job getting rid of the puck here, but that will be an icing. Definitely needed a break for them after that push from the Jesuits.
And that's really the first big opportunity of the game for Baum there. But you see Repscher staying with it. He's done so well on those one-on-one opportunities so far in this early point in the season. And he didn't fall for Baum's jukes and dekes.
Nice win there. Sorry, Jack. But nice win there by Reynolds. Up to himself. Tried to get the shot off, but now it's sent the other way. Ayers to Murphy. Murphy trying to backhand out of the zone. Trying to go for a quick shot there. Tie up here. Trying to curl it around. Good pad save there by Rodrigue. Very good save from him. That's the first big one he's had to make tonight. Backhand sent down by Driscoll will be called an icing and sent. So that puck will now go back down into Jesuit zone for a face-off up and coming.
Yeah, very good plays there from Mark McNamara, the senior captain there for Darien, the Blue Wave, doing a really good job at just isolating that puck, being able to get into the space and trying to curl that around, use that size to his advantage, and almost got a goal there on Rodrigue.
And so far, it's been all about the goalie play. Rodrigue and Repscher, 2 big saves on solid opportunities.
Face-off one there by Bosco. Now some tie-up in the far corner. It's Burke. Burke looking up for Pooley. Pooley still with the puck. The 2-man takeaway there from the Wave. Get it back in their possession. Around their own net. Nice cross-ice pass there. Trying to get a little bit of push. Sola with a nice back check to keep it away from Rodrigue. Pooley trying to center inside for DeLuca. Can't connect. Now Sola going from the point. That one, nice block there from George Brown. My mistake, Ryan Thurlow. That one will be sent down again for another icing.
And good work there by the Wave, getting in front of shots, not making it easy for Prep to get easy shots off. You can tell both teams trying to get a lot of shots off from the point here, up by the blue line. But, you know, Wave there, like I said, not making it easy. And same for Prep. It's not been a lot of chances, open shots from the blue line that so far early in this game.
Yeah, Thurlow with that nice block on that last Sola shot as well. Just good positioning by him to get in front of the puck. DeGioia to collect for the Jesuits in their own zone. Sending around the boards for Driscoll. Driscoll can't get a handle. Well, he does after a second time. Holden Moore. Declan Murphy sent that one down the other way. Won't be far enough for an icing, but Darien now sending it back. Alex Levy Looking for the pass inside. Can't get it. Thurlow has to backhand it down to the end. Puck in front of Rodriguez, gets free, but now it's Driscoll looking to take it the other way. Driscoll trying to deke around, slips up there. Puck free just out of the zone as Walsh sends it back down.
Yeah, so far I've been very impressed by this puck movement here from Darien. It's like they're playing a game of hot potato, just getting the puck, giving it off, and letting the puck move faster than the man.
Sent down behind Rodriguez. Walsh there to collect. Chance here for Schwartz. Gonna call that a high stick, I believe.
Yeah, and Darien amping up the pressure here. Not a good chance to show for it, but like you said, Tommy, a lot of good puck movement, more offensive zone time, and we'll see how Prep responds to that.
Yeah, so far, I mean, this game's been characterized by a lot of really good defensive efforts on both sides. Just really, really good job from both teams.
There's a backhand there, sent on net by Mariska. Saved from Rodriguez. We'll bring up another faceoff.
Yeah, but as I was saying, just a whole lot of really good tips, little hits, and just, being in great positions.
Sola backhands it to get out of the zone. Hit there on Taylor, Jack Taylor. Sent down, he goes off the ice. As now it's Elders. Elders with a chance. I heard that one hit the pipe.
Yeah,
Good
I heard that
chance
too.
There. Nice deflection there by Ryan Hicks to get it out of the zone.
And now you're seeing some of this offensive zone time and pressure pay off for the Wave. And Prep's got to be wary just letting guys get clean looks at the net like that, because eventually they're going to make it count.
Yeah, gave Elders way too much time there to get a shot off and was very close, as we said a second ago. Heard that one ring off the pipe. Jesuits may be looking with a chance. Tie up from DeLuca and Hicks, teammates. And Hicks just has to send it down for an icing. Not the best play there from DeLuca and Hicks.
Yeah, Hicks, I mean, even though they did get that icing call, bringing them back, a lot of those players were gassed, definitely needed some subs there. And, I mean, if they didn't, I mean, who knows what could have happened.
Now we'll see Bosco and Thurlow at the faceoff dot. One by Bosco there. Over back to his defender, sent around the boards. Shahaj now looking to collect by his own zone. Tied up there with Thurlow. Thurlow, good pressure there on Shahaj. Puck free now. Bosco looking to use a little bit of speed. Good poke check there from Persinger. Persinger clears it out. Pooley looking with some pressure. Can't get anything there. As Darien with a chance. Looking for the open ice hit was Grayson Walker. But now here's DeLuca, leading goal scorer here for the Jesuits. DeLuca's shot just goes wide. Pooley, two guys on him, can't keep control of the puck as it's sent back down to get collected by Finn Walsh. Puck sent up in the air, and here's a chance now for the Wave. Good save there from Rodriguez off the pads. Off a very good chance from Mariska.
Yeah, and the angle was just closing down there on Mariska. It was a good chance, but definitely the advantage to Rodriguez on that shot.
Reynolds now, good forecheck, trying to center it. That one, no goal by Driscoll. That one was very close opportunity for Connor Driscoll.
Yeah, I thought that was in. I believe it hit the top of the pipe there. Unable to get that in for Driscoll, but very good chance there or opportunity for the Jesuits. Close but no score.
Tie up in the far corner. Reynolds came away with it as that puck got sent down all the way back to Repshire, who's going to ice that one for a faceoff.
Well, Repshire's just going to cover up there. I think the guys were a little tired, and especially after a big chance like that, you just want a chance to regroup, catch your breath, refocus. As you were saying, Tommy, what a chance there for Driscoll, and obviously Repshire's just going to want a chance to think about that one and get his head back in order.
Yeah, give himself a little bit of a, even if it's just a couple seconds, little break there. Looking inside, backhand shot. They score! It's going to be Henry Schwartz with the first goal of the game for the Jesuits.
Now Henry Schwartz, huge goal there for the Jesuits. As you said, little bit of a backhand there, and I mean that was just a really good effort there from the Jesuits. Being able to center that puck, give it to Schwartz, and Schwartz just Repshire wasn't able to get back, then recover off of that, and just off that rebound, just a really good goal there from the Jesuits.
Yeah, and I don't know if you guys would agree with me, but I feel like there's a bit of a breakdown there by the Blue Wave in their own zone as well. Definitely had a chance to clear out the puck, but very good forecheck from the Jesuits to take control and get it in front for Schwartz, who puts home the backhand.
Yeah, that just seemed like a little bit of a lack of concentration in their own zone there from the Wave, and it's costly. And, I was saying maybe they need a chance to catch their breath, but I guess I'll take my words back because it didn't really work out there.
Yeah.
And they sort of suffered from mistakes there, and now they're down.
We are now inside, a minute to left here in the first period, down to 30 seconds to go. Back to a tie-up in Darien zone. Schwartz was looking to center it for Hicks. Puck gets free, but Darien can't collect. Looking to get it out, goes up into the side netting. With 19.3 to go in the period, we will have another faceoff.
Yeah, I mean, as you were saying, Jack, I think you brought up a very good point. I mean, that little bit of a defensive breakdown didn't really allow the goalie to get back into his spot, not allow any shot off. And, I mean, Darien was just able to clear that out just a little bit more, and that allows Schwartz to get that puck right in the center. I mean, it could be a completely different story.
And especially just letting up that much space in the middle of the ice and so close to goal. I mean, 5, maybe even more than that, 7 times out of 10, I'd say that's leading to a goal.
But now Darien trying to make a last-second push here. Puck still free. Hicks comes away with it. We know he's got the wheels, but that one sent up into the netting again with 2 seconds to go. Mariska almost with a very good push there in the final dying seconds of this first period.
Yeah, we got 2 seconds left here. It's going to be tough for the Wave to get a goal, but I mean, I guess you'll just try and see them maybe get a shot off the face-off here, try and catch Rodrigue by surprise.
Quick shot, they did get one off. Rodrigue able to make the blocker save at the last second to keep it a 1-0 lead in favor of the Jesuits at the end of the first period. That one goal coming by way of Henry Schwartz, number 17 for the Jesuits. But at the end of the first, that will be it from us, and we will take a quick little break here for some intermission and be back in moments for second period action.
Every year at Fairfield Prep, we have a theme for the year that informs all that we do. Our theme this year is our common home. One of the most common connections to home is brotherhood. Two big pillars in this common home theme this year here at Fairfield Prep. One is the pillar of caring for the handiwork God has given us. Everything we do, every activity, every effort should be pointed at the greater glory of God and caring for God's creation.
We should see you taking advantage of every opportunity to appreciate and respect the natural resources that Earth has given to us. We should see you at lunch figuring out what can I recycle from what I have in front of me. We should see you with a reusable water bottle. We should see you encouraging who's ever driving you to maybe carpool. We should see you riding a bike to school every once in a while. We should see you conserving water. We should see you doing little things every single day to care for our environment. Little things make the big things happen.
Second is civic engagement and civil discourse. You may be aware that there's a little something coming up in November, a national presidential election, yes? Jesuit schools have been around for 485 years. We have seen kings rise and fall, regimes come and go, world wars happen and settle into peace, recessions and depressions, and through it all, young men and women of Ignatian and Jesuit schools have been leaders in civic engagement, disagreeing with each other, but disagreeing respectfully, with great ideas, with intellectual humility, eloquentia perfecta.
We don't teach you what to think, we teach you how to think.
We learn how to think with rigor. We don't just spout off. We look at the facts before we state our opinion. We will disagree, and that's all right, as long as we keep in mind the common home and a common purpose.
But in one of St. Ignatius' letters in 1541, he gave some guidelines on how to have conversations with other people. Say little and be slow to speak. Listen long and willingly until they have finished what they have wanted to say. One of my mentors here at Prep taught me one of the most valuable lessons I've ever learned. And that lesson is that there is a difference between waiting to talk and listening. And when you realize what that difference is, and when you act on that difference, that is when you can truly have a conversation with another human. So gentlemen, we expect you to engage, to be present, to be respectful, but most importantly, we expect you to listen to one another and not just be waiting to talk.
You all have one thing in common. You all now belong to these halls. You belong to the beautiful arches that you walked through this morning. You all belong to Prep, and Prep now belongs to you. You are now part of a long and fruitful legacy of Prep men who have cared and cherished our common home on 1073 North Benson Road. In each crevice of this school, there are things to learn, history to inspire, and people that will shape you into the young men that will go out into the world and make a change like each Prep man has done before you. Be yourself, and Prep will be the place for you. Be a brother, be a leader, be a Prep man, even if you don't fully understand what that means quite yet. I promise one day you will. Go Prep.
Before I come to officiate your game, I'm busy at work.
Before I was a high school official, I was a young athlete myself.
Before I heard you yelling at me from the stands, I was a parent on the sideline cheering for my own kids.
And before each season and before each game, like you, I'm prepared and I'm excited.
Remember,
we're a lot
like you.
You guys are a part of the brotherhood, time to lock in.
Because at Fairfield Prep, we don't teach you what to think, We teach you how to think.
Go out into the world and set it ablaze.
Are you enjoying this broadcast? If you like what you see on the DAF Media Network, please help support us with a donation. DAF Media is committed to education and broadcast excellence. Your support allows us to keep bringing you high-quality community programming while giving our student volunteer broadcasters hands-on STEM experiential learning of all parts of computer networking and video production. Your donations help pay for equipment, insurance, transportation, and our award-winning advisor, and make these broadcasts possible. To donate, you can scan the Venmo QR code shown here or visit our website at dafmedia.org/donate. The link to donate is also in the description of this YouTube video. For those of you who prefer a more traditional approach, checks can be made payable to DAF Media and mailed to the address shown here. Any donation of $1,000 or more will be recognized as sponsors of our broadcasts for 1 year. Feel free to pause the broadcast to write this down. Thanks for watching and supporting DAF Media.
For generations, the men of Prep and their families have gone forth from Fairfield to transform the world through lives of excellence, faith, and service, and never for ourselves, but for others.
Today, we gather not merely as individuals, but as a community, united.
Welcome back, everyone, into Wonderland of Ice here in Bridgeport, Connecticut, as we get ready to start second period action between the Fairfield Prep Jesuits and the Darien Blue Wave. But before we do, because we didn't have time in the beginning of the game, we'll get in some quick game stats just a little bit late here for you all tonight.
Yeah, and for the Blue Wave, it's been a good start to the season. Coming into this game 4-1, and they're on a 3-game win streak so far. That started just a couple weeks ago with the Winter Cup win over Greenwich. That game was 2-1. And then they followed that up with a great win at the Martini Family Ice Arena, a phenomenal arena to play at, the home of SHU. And they won that game 1-0 against St. Joe's Montvale. Alex Levy, the sophomore, came through in the clutch in the third period with a goal to win that game. And Darien's coming off a 7-1 win, big win over Fairfield Co-op.
Yeah, so far the Jesuits are not as at such a hot start as the Blue Wave. They are currently sitting at 1-3, but technically 1-5 if you're including tournaments. So far, I mean, some of the best players are, I mean, captain number 9 Brooks, Reynolds, number 19 Connor Driscoll, and number 16 Matt DeLuca. Matt DeLuca had the 2 goals in I believe it was our first or second game of the season against
first game
Richfield.
of the season.
Yeah, and I mean, he's been. I believe he still might be sitting at 2 goals, but I mean, so far so good for the senior captain. And I know he's very hungry, though, for another.
But now we're getting ready here for the second period to start up and commence. Looks as though Jesuits are short a guy here at the starting faceoff. This one, they'll bring in DeLuca here to sub in at right wing to go with Driscoll and Reynolds, as Reynolds does win the first faceoff of the second period. All the way back behind Jesuits' net is collected there by Walsh. Trying to send it out. Here's a great opportunity to start off the second period from the Blue Wave. The good poke check there at the last second, keeping that puck away. Another shot there just goes wide. Off the board pass gets free for the Jesuits, and here's Brooks Reynolds. Reynolds now backhander to Driscoll, who went across for DeLuca, couldn't connect. Tie up on the far boards. Puck is free. Cross ice pass there. Over to Gardner. Burgess giving it back to Sola. Oh, Burke giving it back to Sola, my mistake. As Sola, long shot there from, I believe that was behind the blue line. It's gloved by Repsher.
Yeah, but you guys may be wondering where number 3, Tyler Pulley, is. He is currently out with an upper body injury. But as a total in the game, I've been very impressed by new players, especially number 28, Mr. Finn Walsh. He's been doing a very good job defensively. He seems very calm, very patient, and sort of seems like a veteran out there.
Yeah, his name's been calling his name a lot tonight, and we're only a minute into this second period. Jesuits looking for some forecheck pressure here. Darien does get it out of their zone. Collecting it behind their own net. Send over for an icing.
Well, Prep with some early pressure here in the second period. And Tommy, you were saying, not the best start for Prep with 1-3 record, 1-5 you count tournament play. But I think we kind of knew going to this game that the records weren't indicative of how this was going to play out, because, a lot of those have been close games that Prep lost by just a bit. And they're showing some tenacity here coming after the Wave to start the second period.
Yeah, even with the Jesuits' last game this past Sunday against the Notre Dame West Haven, or this past Saturday against the Notre Dame West Haven Green Knights, started off 2-0 in that game. As there's a shot, great opportunity there from DeJoya, looking to get his first varsity goal. Can't put that one in the back of the net, but as I was saying, Jesuits started off that game against the Green Knights this past Saturday with a 2-0 lead, but did, however, end that game with the loss 6-3 to the Green Knights. But Jesuits, like you said, Jack, coming out strong here in this one so far with the 1-0 lead in this game. Shahaz looking for the shot there. That was blocked in the process. And Darien looking to connect some passes to head the other way. Slapped out of the neutral zone by Burgess. Hit there by Tovlin behind the Darien net, but now Darien looking for a push here, but they're gonna get a couple subs in as they have a little bit of a pressure. Levy now controlling the puck, gives it over to Persinger. Now it's Davis. Tim Davis loses control of the puck as it's now caught up in the middle. Benny Burgess looking for a lead pass here. Just a little too far there for Liam Pooley. But very good pass by Benny Burgess.
Well, what a great pass by Burgess. Pooley so close to controlling that just off the end of his stick, and Repsher is able to clear it away to the corner.
Yeah, I mean, as you said, that was a really good effort there from Repsher. I mean, that just gave them the time needed to be able to recover on defense, be able to get in their positions, get in their spots. And I mean, even though they're the Jesuits are still in Darien's zone, I mean, really prevented something that could have been something way worse.
Now we see Luca Bosco up against Mark McNamara here at the faceoff dot. Very big difference in size at the faceoff dot there. Luca Bosco, one of the shorter players for the Jesuits, and McNamara, probably the tallest player on the ice here tonight.
Oh, for sure. For sure he is. He's got to be 6'6", 6'7" out there.
So definitely a bit of a size difference there.
Haven't seen him lay any hits yet, but certainly that's a part of his game.
Both teams kind of having some trouble here so far in this period to keep control and get a good possession going.
Yeah, and you know, I was looking to see if how Darien would come out here in the second period, going down in the first with just a couple minutes left to go. And they look a little shaky right now. A lot of offensive zone time for Prep. You want to see Darien a little more confident on the puck.
Now we'll see the two number 9s here, Elders and Reynolds, two captains as well. Go head-to-head there at the faceoff dot. As Reynolds looking to take a shot off, can't keep control of it. Now there's the slapper from Sola, goes wide, came into that one. Puck goes free in front of the net there, but good job by John Wadley to clear that one from in front of his keeper, Repsher. The Blue Wave now looking for any shot here. That shot off angle there, saved by Rodrigue. Back and forth play continues here, but maybe the Jesuits with a push. Trying to go across. Good defensive play there from number 11, Russell Tarrant.
Well, that was a 2-on-1 there, and Tarrant played that perfectly, just staying in between them so he could pick up a pass.
Great opportunity again for the Jesuits. A couple nifty passes there from Brooks Reynolds, but Declan Murphy can't put it away. Now Burke going across for Baum now. The speed starting to pick up in this one. Ref with a little bit of contact with Baum there. But play goes on. But here's Driscoll. Driscoll with a little bit of a dangle gets a shot off. Great save again by Repsher. Repsher is starting to heat up here after he's facing shot after shot.
Yeah, I mean, as you said, Driscoll almost had a really good shot there, but in combination to Repsher, I saw number 20, Alex Levy, just being able to get in there. And I mean, again, I've said it the entire game, tip that puck and just do a really good job at positioning his body and not allowing any angle or any shot to be able to get off past his goalie.
Puck free now in front of Rodrigue. That shot there from Gavin Samaim. You've got to imagine that these players on the ice here are getting tired from going back and forth. Here as McNamara trying to curl it around. Puck still free. McNamara again. Lays out a man in the process. That was Grayson Walker. He's a little slow to get up, but now the Jesuits pushing it back the other way. It's Ryan Hicks. Quick stop there with a shot. Great pad save there from Repsher.
Well, it's really up and down right now, and some great chances for both teams. And kind of like I was saying, it was only a matter of time before McNamara laid a body there, and that's not even coming off any strides. He just put his arms out and decked the guy in front of him.
Now here's Henry Schwartz, who had the first goal for the Jesuits, looking to get inside. Just a head of steam. Takes out the net, and now we've got some back and forth here.
Yeah, but I mean, again, there's Henry Schwartz. I mean, I've been very impressed with his play this year. Last year, he was utilized more in the face-off. Didn't get as many lines as before, but here, this year, I mean, I've been hearing a lot about him in other games, and in this game, I mean, on every single rush, on every single offensive possession for the Jesuits, he's just there, right at the helm, ready to get a goal, ready to be in the right places. And I mean, he may not seem as flashy as other players like Driscoll, but he definitely makes as big as an impact as them.
Definitely has the skill as well to make those big-time plays. And we've already seen it tonight with that first goal.
And I wouldn't be surprised if this game continues to get a little bit more chippy. We've seen a couple of hits and a little bit of talk going on between the teams there during the stoppage of play.
Yeah, I completely agree with you there, Jack. Definitely pushing and shoving has picked up a little bit. Hitting as well. These teams definitely seem to be getting a little more physical there.
Yeah, and they're both going for it, and that's kind of what's leading to the high quality of chances we've seen.
There's a great shot opportunity for Mariska. James Murphy. Declan Murphy, my mistake. James Murphy was last year.
How could you?
Sorry, Declan.
Yeah, Darien doing a very good job at getting the lines off. I mean, I've been seeing a whole lot of Prep Jesuits just staying on the ice, not able to even get out.
Wow, great chance in front of the net, but great, even better positioning there from Repsher.
Yeah, that was a very crazy possession. Repsher, I mean, just being able to stay there, get his body on the puck, and was able to stop almost a very scary looking possession there for the Jesuits, getting right in front of the goal, and almost, I saw like 3 shots go off. So
yeah, Tommy, when the puck is around the net like that, you never know what's going to happen. And Repsher just on his stomach doing anything he can to keep it out. And somehow it does stay out there.
Now we've got the puck in the corner. Shot by DeJoya was blocked in the process. Did look like it was going to be on net, but good positioning by the Darien defense keeps it away from Repsher. Nice bank pass there. Gets it into the Jesuit zone. Bodies beginning to fly here at Wonderland. Safe from the offsides as Bosco takes it down, trying to pass it inside. And puck gets sent back the other way to Rodrigue. Rodrigue's going to stop it. Is he going to play it? He is. Passes out to his left. Is collected by Darien. Maybe not the best move there. As here, Darien with a chance. Puck goes free. And we're going to have our first penalty of the game.
And I believe that's tripping there.
I believe you're right, Jack. I believe that is going to be a tripping here. And that one will be on Joey DeJoya for the Jesuits. Number 24 in white is going to be sent to the box here to give the Blue Wave their first power play of the game.
Yeah, and you can see DeJoya just, he didn't catch too much of the body, but he sort of took the Wave attacker offline, and if he hadn't, it would have been a one-on-one opportunity with the goal, so good call by the refs.
Slap shot there from the point. Gets caught up in bodies, but McNamara puts it back to tie up this game at 1.
Great shot there from McNamara, getting right past a little bit of a pad save there from Rodrigue. Rodrigue wasn't completely ready and positioned correctly for that. Got his leg out, tried to pad that, but it slid right off and went straight into the back left of the goal.
Well, McNamara, I think he caught Rodrigue a little bit by surprise there. He was facing away from the net. And, you know, as a goalie sometimes, you get a little like,
a little bit tied up.
Yeah, a little tied up there. And he sort of just caught him by surprise, and McNamara with a good finish on the backhand.
And I do believe Rodrigue did get a piece of it with the pads, and that one just snuck by him.
Yeah.
So maybe a bit of off positioning there from Rodrigue as well. Allowed that goal by McNamara to tie this game up at 1. And now Darien's got some momentum.
And you just see how good the Wave power play is. I mean, that was like 10, 15 seconds there.
Yeah.
Getting the goal.
Got shots up, got pucks on net, and it worked out for them in the end.
Yeah, something I've noticed in the second period, the Blue Wave has been utilizing more of the backboards. I mean, getting it off the backboard, the puck to get into the center. You saw it on that first, right before the power play, where DeJoy had almost, I'm not saying it's intentional, but tripped his man. He wasn't able to recover because of that pass off the backboard.
Looked like Ayers there looking to backhand that down to the end boards, went up into the netting.
And I guess we'll see here off that power play which way the momentum is going to shift, because up until that point, I thought it was a pretty even period. Both teams getting good chances. And now that the game is tied, we'll see, is Prep going to be able to respond, or will the Wave continue to push forward with some pressure?
Yeah, the speed was definitely picking up there as well. And we'll try to see if that continues. Great pass there, but Rodrigue making the diving save. He's out of his net though, but the block by Solo with the skate to keep it out, and that shot's blocked again to go wide. What a sequence of events there as it's continuing. Rodrigue with another save off of Mariska. Holy.
What a crazy possession there from the Blue Wave. Really great shot there. I don't remember who it was, but they got it on net, and Rodrigue just basically fell out, got shot out of the net, trying to save it. And while doing that, he was unable to get up. It took him a few seconds to get up, opened that for like 3 seconds.
Yes, Solo though got in position to make the block with his skate. Solo was not in that position to make the block. That shot could have gone in to make it a 2-1 game in favor of Darien.
With a lot of couple 2 or 3 blocks in that sequence.
Yes.
When Rodrigue was out of his net.
Yeah, what a sequence of events. Mariska, too, making a couple great plays there. Had that last shot on that sequence, but also had that centering pass to set up the first shot to get Rodrigue out of position there. And now Darien with more speed, looking to keep this pressure up and have the Jesuits defense on their toes and have Rodrigue on his heels as well. Now it's Jack Taylor who gives it down to Baum. Baum looking across for Hicks, can't connect. Hicks up to Solo now. Solo from the blue line. Good block there to get it out of the zone. That block was made by Gavin Samame. Four minutes to go now here in the period. Puck still free. Sola trying to chip it down. Keep it in Darien zone. Now with some space now. Flicks it up into the air, taken out by Burke. Burke hit into the sideboards. Sent down the other way is going to be an icing.
And Darien looking a lot more confident now. A real switch up from the start of the period. I was saying it looked like in the offensive zone, and that's what's leading to this influx of high-quality chances.
Yeah, Darien, like you said, Jack, this so far late on this second half of this period, I think it's definitely gone more so their way, especially after that goal. The speed for them has picked up a lot, and they've caught this Jesuits team a bit off guard. But now it seems to be getting back to where it was more so in that first half of the period. A lot more back and forth we're seeing. Shahaj getting tied up there behind his own net. Can't get through with it. Driscoll trying to send it across for Murphy, but missed wide and ends up as an icing.
Yeah, as you were saying earlier, Jack, the Blue Wave, or expanding upon your point, the Blue Wave just seems a whole lot faster, and it seems like they have a lot more of that momentum. As you said, I mean, going into the second period, it was a little bit more even. But right now, I would say Darien has more of that momentum, has more of that energy, and just seems like the faster team, more resilient team than the Jesuits.
I guess we'll see here. Good chance.
Yeah, good job there by Elders to win the faceoff towards himself, try to get a shot off.
Yeah,
but Rodrigue was there to freeze the puck.
That was Elders there. But as I was saying, I mean, the Wave have been in close games, and looking at their record, they've come out on top in a lot of these, but Prep has also been in a lot of close games, and we'll see if they can sort of right the wrongs in the past. And
yeah, maybe try to switch up their luck a little bit there, and it looks like Rodrigue's going to try to start that for them if they're going to look to switch their luck, because he's been starting to make some great saves here. And, I mean, this period, although with the Darien goal, has been all goaltending. Repshire, for more so in the first half of this period, when the Jesuits kept it really down in the Darien zone, Repshire made some great saves, and then in this latter half of the period, Rodrigue has been standing on his head after that first goal. Another shot there, another pad save from Rodrigue, sent down for another icing with 2:32 to go in the second.
Yeah. Thank you, Jack. But, yeah, I mean, every goalie is going to get peppered and peppered, and eventually they are going to break. And so far, at the beginning of the period, as you said, Repshire was the one getting peppered, but now Rodrigue is being able to, has to make a lot of harder decisions. As we saw there, again, he made a little bit of a risky move, jumping on the puck there. And, I mean, he's just getting peppered, and he may break. But we will see in this next 2 minutes.
Another shot, just an off angle. Maybe a chance here for the Jesuits. Bosco using some of his speed, trying to get an angle here. Can't, is cut off. Now it's Mariska with the puck. Mariska trying to dangle around a few Prep players, and that's going to end up being a penalty here. DeLuca not happy about it. Another second tripping call for the Jesuits here in this period to put Darien back on the power play. And as we know from their last one, pretty good power play as they scored with just seconds into their last one. We'll see if they can look to complete that again here on this next one.
And right there, that's what makes Mariska such a dynamic player. You know, he's so speedy anywhere on the ice, and he's able to use his speed there to draw the tripping call, and this is another great opportunity for the Wave.
Good face-off one there. Puck getting caught up in between the pads of Rodrigue. Rodrigue didn't notice it for a second, but does and freezes the puck there.
Yeah, Jack, you mentioned it earlier, the Blue Wave power play being so dominant, and so far it has been. I mean, we saw it in the first, I believe it was literally 7 seconds into the power play, just an immediate shot. And we're just seeing it here again, more and more shots, just shot galore.
Yeah, and Rodrigue is playing a great game, but you got to think at some point something's going to go.
Yeah, as the old saying goes, pucks on net. As you more you get pucks on net, higher chance you have of scoring the goals. As that one gets free open in front almost again, but Burke, a good job to backhand it out of the zone. Nice backhand pass over to Bosco. Bosco can't keep control of it, looking to center it for Burke. Just off the mark there. Very good job from Pooley.
Yeah.
But now we have a 2-on-1 here on the power play for Darien. Saved by Rodrigue.
And just as much as Darien is a threat on the power play, you know, there's always going to be cases where you have shorthanded chances. And Bosco there just unable to control the puck in front of the net. And I don't think that he was able to get a shot on goal there, but Darien has to be wary because that's always a possibility if you're putting too many numbers forward on your power play in the defensive zone.
Another face-off one there on the power play by Darien. Puck cleared out by the Jesuits to kill off some of this power play. Connor Kilroy now. Kilroy trying to play it up in the neutral zone, intercepted by Ayers, sends it right back down. Backhanded across by Tarrant. Ayers, a slapper, does take a bounce off the boards to get out of his zone.
Really good penalty kill here from the Jesuits.
10 left on the power play, 18 to go in the period. Darien maybe looking for a last push here on the power play as nears down. Power play officially over. Good kill, like you just said, Tommy, by the Jesuits is completed. And that will be it after that power play for the second period. And at the end of the second period, we now have a tie game after the goal from McNamara. 1-1 is the score here as both teams head back to the locker rooms. And we'll send it back to another break before we head back for third period action to end this game out.
To make a difference.
Your support allows us to create transformational experiences, and transformed men of prep go forth and transform the world.
Being a man of prep means being a man for others. A man for others is not someone who thinks of themselves first. A man for others is not the type of person who takes up a task in search of personal gain. A man for others is the kind of man who uses their God-given talents, those things that they are so passionate about, and uses those skills to create a better environment not for themselves, but for everybody.
For years, friends and family have always asked me, what is it about Fairfield Prep that makes it so unique? Why do people stick with it? Why are people so connected? And I tell them this, it's the brotherhood.
Prep has helped me develop into the man I want to be for my family, friends, others.
Prep saw the light in my boy and led him to set the world on fire.
God bless our brotherhood now and always, never just for ourselves, but ad maiorem Dei gloriam. Hail Fairfield Prep.
Every year at Fairfield Prep, we have a theme for the year that informs all that we do. Our theme this year is our common home. One of the most common connections to home is brotherhood. Two big pillars in this common home theme this year here at Fairfield Prep. One is the pillar of caring for the handiwork God has given us. Everything we do, every activity, every effort should be pointed at the greater glory of God and caring for God's creation.
We should see you taking advantage of every opportunity to appreciate and respect the natural resources that Earth has given to us. We should see you at lunch, figuring out what can I recycle from what I have in front of me. We should see you with a reusable water bottle. We should see you encouraging who's ever driving you to maybe carpool. We should see you riding a bike to school every once in a while. We should see you conserving water. We should see you doing little things every single day to care for our environment. Little things make the big things happen.
Second is civic engagement and civil discourse. You may be aware that there's a little something coming up in November, a national presidential election, yes? Jesuit schools have been around for 485 years. We have seen kings rise and fall, regimes come and go, world wars happen and settle into peace, recessions and depressions, and through it all, young men and women of Ignatian and Jesuit schools have been leaders in civic engagement, disagreeing with each other, but disagreeing respectfully, with great ideas, with intellectual humility, eloquentia perfecta.
We don't teach you what to think. We teach you how to think.
We learn how to think with rigor. We don't just spout off. We look at the facts before we state our opinion. We will disagree, and that's all right, as long as we keep in mind the common home and a common purpose.
In one of St. Ignatius' letters in 1541, he gave some guidelines on how to have conversations with other people. Say little and be slow to speak. Listen long and willingly until they have finished what they have wanted to say. One of my mentors here at Prep taught me one of the most valuable lessons I've ever learned. And that lesson is that there is a difference between waiting to talk and listening. And when you realize what that difference is, and when you act on that difference, that is when you can truly have a conversation with another human. So gentlemen, we expect you to engage, to be present, to be respectful, but most importantly, we expect you to listen to one another and not just be waiting to talk.
You all have one thing in common. You all now belong to these halls. You belong to the beautiful arches that you walked through this morning. You all belong to Prep, and Prep now belongs to you. You are now part of a long and fruitful legacy of Prep men who have cared and cherished our common home on 1073 North Benson Road. In each crevice of this school, there are things to learn, history to inspire, and people that will shape you into the young men that will go out into the world and make a change like each Prep man has done before you. Be yourself, and Prep will be the place for you. Be a brother, be a leader, be a Prep man, even if you don't fully understand what that means quite yet. I promise one day you will. Go Prep.
Before I come to officiate your game, I'm busy at work.
Before I was a high school official, I was a young athlete myself.
Before I heard you yelling at me from the stands, I was a parent on the sideline cheering for my own kids.
And before each season and before each game, like you, I'm prepared and I'm excited.
Remember,
we're a lot
like you.
You guys are a part of the brotherhood. Time to lock in.
Because at Fairfield Prep, we don't teach you what to think, we teach you how to think.
Go out into the world and set it ablaze.
Are you enjoying this broadcast? If you like what you see on the DAF Media Network, please help support us with a donation. DAF Media is committed to education and broadcast excellence. Your support allows us to keep bringing you high-quality community programming while giving our student volunteer broadcasters hands-on STEM experiential learning of all parts of computer networking and video production. Your donations help pay for equipment, insurance, transportation, and our award-winning advisor, and make these broadcasts possible. To donate, you can scan the Venmo QR code shown here or visit our website at dafmedia.org/donate. The link to donate is also in the description of this YouTube video. For those of you who prefer a more
Welcome back, everyone, into Wonderland of Ice here in Bridgeport, Connecticut, as we're just 40 seconds away now here from the third and final period of action in tonight's game between the Fairfield Prep Jesuits and the Darien Blue Wave. But before we start that, first off, I'll start with you, Jack. What do you think was said to Darien in the locker room as they're getting set here with a tie game heading into the fourth?
Well, I think Coach Bud's got to be saying just continue. I mean, we saw the Wave win that period 1-0 there and keep it at a tie game. But I think they were putting on a lot of pressure on Rodriguez and getting a lot of good shots off, a lot of good chances. Maybe a bit unfortunate for them to only come away from that period with 1 goal. If I'm him in that locker room, I just got to be saying, keep it up, keep it going, keep the pressure going, and we'll win this game.
And Tommy, I'll ask you the same. What do you think Coach O'Hara was telling the Jesuits in the locker room getting set here for this third period of action?
Yeah, I mean, the Jesuits definitely need to do a better job in their own zone defensively. In the first period, they were doing a very good job getting in their positions, getting in passing lanes. And in that second period, I really didn't see a whole lot of that same fire that they had in the first period. I don't know if it was a momentum shift or something else, but it seems like they're a little bit more gassed. And what I would say that Coach O'Hara would say is just, play your heart out, keep on going, skate hard, be in passing lanes, and we will get more lines on. And, Darien's just been doing a really good job at not allowing Prep to get more lines on and some new, fresh legs on. So just being able to get the puck down, get it into the neutral zone, and, maybe even get some more icings, just get it down to get some more fresh legs on. I feel like that would work wonders for Prep.
But now we're ready for first puck drop of the third period. Puck gets sent down into Darien's zone. Aiden Ayers gets laid out by McNamara, and Aiden Ayers, big guy himself, but McNamara's got a little bit of size on him.
Yeah, right there. Pretty good effort there I saw a little bit of a blocking of the ref. Ayers looked like he had some words to say to him, referring to the ref, and, just try to get out of the way. But because of that, looked like the puck was able to get down into the Jesuit zone.
But now we'll get a face-off here back in Darien zone to the right here of Repshire. Bit in favor of Darien. Trying to get around the boards blocked there, but sent up instead. Walsh sending it back down the other way. No icing. Stolen away there by Driscoll. Nice little steal there. Trying to make a pass. Whiffs on it. Trying to go for it a second time, but taken away. Now it's Burke. Burke in his own zone. Trying to make the far pass across for Driscoll. But it will be an icing.
Yeah, right there I saw Driscoll not really fight for that puck. I mean, he didn't know where it was for a second. I saw him look down to sort of just let the Blue Wave behind the net take that puck and clear it. That's something that, that just a little bit more effort on those plays. The Blue Wave has been doing such a good job at utilizing that effort, basically never giving up. So they've been doing a really good job at that.
Chance there, dive block there from Matthew DeLuca, and he's a little hurt after that one. Another shot again. That time it's saved by Rodrigue, but Matthew DeLuca over a little bit now. Definitely hurting after that last block.
Yeah, DeLuca opting to stay on the ice there when his boys were calling for a little bit of a sub.
Puck heads up into the rafters and will be called.
Yeah, and we're seeing both teams get a couple shots off here just over a minute into this third period. So just what I'm seeing is just not the same level of intensity as the end of the second period, which is sort of to be expected coming out of the locker room. And both these teams, it's a 1-1 game, it's a close game. They don't want to make any mistakes, just trying to get into the flow of the period.
Yeah, without a doubt. As Elder's looking to backhand it around. Good positioning by Rodrigue, not allowing anything.
Yeah, Sola did a really good job there at blocking that puck, coming around that little curl around there from the blue wave. And I mean, Sola's has been having a really good game here today, being in the right position at the right time. He's blocked so many shots. And even in that second period when they weren't doing as much as they were before, Sola was extremely consistent and was extremely consistent off the puck.
Benny Burgess and Elders were at the face-off there. Nice takeaway here, though. Tuvlin losing the puck there. But puck free again, and Tuvlin takes it right back. Nice hit there by Sola into the boards. Nifty little move here by Schwartz, trying to go across for Tuvlin. Puck off the boards, just in front of the blue line.
Well, that
sent back down.
That pass was just behind Tuvlin there, and if not, he would have had a great opportunity in on goal. And you see that maybe doesn't seem it because they didn't get a shot off, but a good opportunity to break open the Wave defense, 2-on-1 opportunity there. So we'll see if Prep could continue on with that.
Yeah, definitely got a nice little push there. Had some good momentum. And like you said, Jack, we'll see if they can try to continue that here as the period goes on. Hicks keeps it down behind the Darien net. DeJoya keeping it in the zone. Some good blue line play here from the Jesuits to keep it in Darien territory as that one goes tipped into the netting.
Yeah, so far the Jesuits, I mean, you said it a little bit earlier, Jack, they've been doing a really good job this period at least, just breaking up that Darien defense. We saw a little bit there. Just a really good job there from the Jesuits.
Darien finally able to get out of their own zone after a good, decent, at least a minute. Trying to keep it that way as an offside warning. Now called off. Back and forth there from Persiner and Levy in their own zone. Trying to take it the other way. Nice little chip pass there from Persinger. But now Brooks Reynolds trying to go for a push. Good takeaway. Hicks, nice pass up to Driscoll. Driscoll with the one-on-one. Can't keep control of the puck and gets set back down into the neutral zone, but now it's Walsh. Walsh trying to play it off the boards. Doesn't quite work, but Walsh able to collect in his own zone. Driscoll trying to hold it at the blue line, but here goes the Blue Wave the other way. Sola, the lone man back there. Nice block there from Sola, but still in Darien possession. That shot just wide.
I believe that was Holden Moore there, the freshman. And Mariska had his initial opportunity blocked by Sola, but Moore did well to stay behind him and had a good opportunity at goal there. Not sure if Rodriguez got a touch.
Yeah, I don't know on that last shot. Rodriguez might have gotten a piece of it, but it could have just gone wide too, but it was without a doubt very close.
Yeah, tough angle from here to tell, but nonetheless, good chance.
Face off there, won by the Blue Wave. Another shot thrown on net. Patted away. Fight here now on the boards. Sent around. Burke trying to make a body play to get it in favor of the Jesuits. He does. Burke again in the far corner, trying to play it up. Now a cross-ice pass there to DeLuca. DeLuca's looking to take it the other way. DeLuca, two guys on him, pinned into the boards there, trying to get a little help from Bosco. Keeps it in favor of the Jesuits as Sola throws a shot on net, and I do believe that was saved by Repsher. Looked up towards the mask area as well. Backhand centering pass for Bosco. Bosco can't quite keep it on the tape. But DeLuca still trying to keep it in the zone. Darien finally able to get it out and stop a bit of that pressure.
Ely and Samame trying to get out of the zone there. I think it was Ely with the puck, and it looked like they were going for a 2-on-2 sort of break there, but Samame just getting in the way. Thankfully, that didn't lead to anything for the Jesuits. Could have been costly with both those guys out of their own zone, and the Jesuits with the puck.
Now Burgess and McNamara here for the face-off. Offside warning has to bring the Jesuits back. Schwartz looking to lift it there. The shot does get off, and Rodriguez able to glove it. Looks like there's a little bit of extracurriculars now.
Yeah, really good job there from the Blue Wave in the neutral zone. I mean, this period they've been doing a really good job at stopping anything from going into their own zone. And right there we saw it perfectly, able to gain the puck right before the blue line, get up, pass it to somebody, and just not able to get a shot off. Or able to get a shot off. Really good glove there from Rodriguez.
That face-off won by Burgess. Shot thrown on net. Pad save from Rodriguez. Darien with possession now. Tie up in the near corner. Over by the Jesuits bomb squad. Slap shot from the point. Saved by Rodriguez. Nice slap shot there from Persinger. Nifty little move to try to keep it forward, but Ayers collects the open puck. Going across for Schwartz. Schwartz sending it down. Will be an icing.
Yeah, Benny Burgess thought he got a little bit of a piece of that, but was unable to. Very nifty moves there from the Blue Wave. Ayers overcommitted a little bit. Could have been a little bit of an opportunity, but the rest of the Jesuit defenders were able to pick up and get that puck back.
And I really like what I'm seeing from the Wave right now. They're really keeping it in the prep zone with a good forecheck and creating some opportunities off of that.
Face-off went right into the skates of the ref. But Darien eventually collects it. That shot through traffic is saved by Rodriguez. Centering there. Nice opportunity from the Blue Wave. Another save. Now the far corner. Tuvlin comes away with the puck. Sends it up into the neutral zone. Picked up now by Taylor. Taylor gives it away, though. Sola trying to get anything going with the puck. A lot of tie up there in the neutral zone. Eventually gets over into the Jesuits' end. Burke sends it up for Driscoll. Driscoll lost it at his feet. Shot from the point goes wide. Taylor pokes it out past the blue line. Sent down from about the red line there by McNamara. Burke seemed to have caught that one in his chest easily to send it back down. But now the Blue Wave again. Shahaj just throwing it off the boards. We'll get another icing here on the Jesuits.
Yeah, and coming down to the last 7 minutes of this game, and the Blue Wave were in a very similar position to this in the third period just about 2 weeks ago against St. Joe's Montvale from New Jersey in an out-of-state matchup, and they were able to get the win with a goal with about 3 minutes left from Alex Levy. And we're looking at the end of the game here with it's still tied, and it's going to have to be someone from either side to come up big with a big play and win this game.
Yeah, there's got to be a breakthrough. You got to feel it. You feel that the tension is kind of starting to build between these two teams, and something's ready to break through here in just mere moments. Declan Murphy slaps it to the Darien end. Takes a bit of a weird bounce to end up in front of Repshire, but handles it well there. And now Darien with the chance. Nice shot there. Quick glove from Rodrigue. Very nice shot from Mariska.
Yeah, the Blue Wave have done a really good job at not settling for those low-angle shots, just getting over that top side, trying to get a really good angle, really high percentage shot. And even though they haven't been able to get one in this period, they've been doing a really good job. And I mean, if they keep on doing that, if the Jesuits keep on allowing that, good things may not be able to come for the Jesuits.
Face-off one there by the Jesuits. That was Luca Bosco at the dot. Sent out by Walsh. Now the backhand sent high into the air is collected by Walsh again. Backhanded around the sideboards. Now sent towards the middle. Shahaj looking to go for the hip check. DeJoya tried to pass it around for Pooley. It does get there. Pooley now realized he had some space, tried to take it. Pooley still with some nice speed. Has the puck at the far corner and Darien end. Samame now. Samame's shot is blocked by the stick of Shahaj up into the netting.
Yeah, and this period is starting to get pretty cagey, I'd say. Not a lot of great opportunities. Kind of going back to how it was in the beginning of the period. Neither team wanting to make that fatal mistake that could lead to a loss. And right now, maybe a bit more offensive zone time for the Wave, but not by a lot. And both teams happy to sit back and defend or sort of just pass the puck around in their offensive zone.
Burgess looking to gain some speed, loses the puck as he's at the half boards, but Burke able there to collect it, sends it around the net, and now sent up by Sola. Burgess and Tovlin trying to gain some speed into the puck, but ends up in being frozen, but there by Repshire.
Yeah, Prep does a really good job at that rush, that transition from playing defense in their own zone to getting into that neutral zone. And I mean, you mentioned it earlier, Jack. I feel like it was a really good point. They're playing a little bit more reserved on both sides of the puck, and that's leading to more rushes and more opportunities and chances in the neutral zone.
Burke looked to try to play it off the glass, but sent it up into the netting.
Yeah, Burke definitely not happy about that one.
Face off here now. center ice. Face-off won by the Jesuits. Tovlin trying to make a move with it. In between the legs pass by Schwartz to Burgess. Burgess kind of clobbered there in the corner. Schwartz, a little bit of pushing and shoving on McNamara after that. Didn't seem quite happy with it. Burke, 2 guys on him, gives it up to Schwartz. Schwartz over to Burgess. Burgess looked to go across for Tovlin, but poked away and redirects the puck.
I feel like Schwartz might have heard my remark saying it wasn't as flashy.
Yeah.
That he had that.
Had a between the legs pass just a minute ago.
I'm sorry, Henry. Yeah, 4:34 left in the third period here. Yeah, I mean, I was saying it before. Both teams are playing a little bit more conservative. The Jesuits seem a little bit more in control of the puck, have a little bit more time in their own zone, or in the Darien zone. So they're doing a pretty good job at trying to create some opportunities.
Slap shot from the point. Pad save from Rodrigue.
And that was Niff in there with the shot, and it's smart from him because at this point you just want to be getting shots on goal. You know that chances are at a minimum, especially in this period with how it's been going. You're just going to get anything that you can at this point.
Ayers, the far end of the ice. Tried to gain some speed there, but loses the puck. Baum looking to play it with a man on his back. But now it's Taylor. Jack Taylor still with the puck. Jack Taylor grabbing his left hand there. Yeah, definitely hurting there over at the left wrist. Grabbing at it after the whistle. Shaking it.
Taking off his glove. Looks like he's just talking to somebody about it a second ago as he was going in.
Reynolds and Thurlow at the faceoff, won by Thurlow. Now some speed here from Samame. Thurlow with the puck, giving it up. Puck goes through, puck still free. Shot thrown on net, puck still free again.
Yeah, great effort there from Sola, just getting it out of the center.
And that one scores! Rips it top corner, that one's Ryan Thurlow to take the lead here late in this one.
Well, what a shot by Thurlow. Sort of like the first goal, spinning back. His back was to the goal. He spins around, and he fired that one right into the top left corner of the goal. Maybe caught Rodrigue by surprise again there. And you see what it means to Thurlow as he crashes into the board celebrating with his teammates. Just what a goal for the Wave, and just 3:27 now left in the game to close this one out.
Yeah, that was an amazing shot there from Thurlow. As you said, back to the goal and just rips it top left. I mean, doesn't get any better than that.
The Jesuits now got to be looking to shorten the lines a bit and pick up the speed here, as with only 3:20 left here in the game. They're definitely going to be put on their heels here, trying to tie it up. Bosco looking to make a play here against Dylan Weibel, who's definitely a much bigger guy than him, but he's looking to get any momentum going for his team. They're going to call it a high stick there on Bosco.
And the faceoff's going to be in the offensive zone for the Wave, and it's now or never for Prep. You got to get some more offensive zone time. Don't let Darien keep it in your zone and make sure that it's staying in your offensive zone. That's what's going to get you the chances you need at the end of the game.
Big face-off here. Won by the Darien Blue Wave, but eventually ends up in the sticks of the Jesuits. Here's Walsh. Burgess loses his stick. Shot saved. I believe that was paddled away by Rodriguez.
Yeah, so far the Jesuits haven't been doing a great job at controlling the puck. A lot of these rush opportunities, or chances I should say, have sort of just been shut down immediately because of the inability to get into the neutral zone, get some control of the puck. And, I mean, we're basically giving Darien the puck, and yeah.
And I think that comes off a great forecheck by the Wave, just not giving the Jesuits any space in their defensive zone to get it out. And that could be the key to the end of this game, keeping this lead here.
Yeah, and we've seen a great forecheck by the Jesuits all game now. But now we see, like you said, Jack, Darien picking up that forecheck a bit here. And that definitely seems to be helping them in these last moments. No offsides there. Puck free. Declan Murphy trying to get inside. Brooks Reynolds with a chance. Puck in front of the net. Puck in front of the net does not go in.
Yeah, right there we saw it. I mean, the Jesuits were able to get some control of the puck, get it down, man some offense. And, I mean, at this point, they sort of just need to keep what Darien was doing, just keep peppering shots, rupture, and able to just get a chance. I mean, they really need to generate some offense here.
Yeah, that was one of the better opportunities Jesuits have had in this period, especially now. That's one you look to get in. Being down one here, 2:05 left to go. Jesuits have to keep opportunities like that going, but that is not a good move there by them as that gets out of the zone off a mishandle. Now puck over by the near corner, sent inside. McNamara loses control of it. Backhands it over to Rodriguez, who's going to freeze that one for a face-off.
And I believe that was McNamara there. Great job he got on his knees there to block the puck from getting out of the zone. And smart to just throw it on goal at Rodriguez. Yeah. And Rodriguez is going to cover, and you're going to get a face-off in your offensive zone and have the ability to continue that forecheck. Heads-up play there by McNamara.
And the Fairfield Prep Jesuits are going to take a much-needed and good time out here with 1:39 to go here. Coach O'Hara is going to probably look to talk to his guys, draw up something here, try to get a possession going to give them a goal opportunity.
Yeah, so far, I mean, O'Hara sort of just needs to talk to his players. He really just needs to tell them that they need to control the puck. I mean, they haven't really been, whenever they did get the puck in Darien's zone, immediately there was some mishandling, as you said. There was some mishandling in the neutral zone, and then whenever that mishandling was, handled, they brought it back down to Darien's zone, and another mishandle, giving Darien an opportunity to get it back into the Jesuit zone. So they really just need to get it down into Darien's zone, keep possession of it there, and sort of just need to pepper shots right onto Repshire.
And for Darien, you certainly don't want it to be sort of a scramble at the end with bodies flying in front of the goal, because you never know what can happen. Even with Repshire in the net, he's had a great game. Sometimes when those types of plays happen, you don't know where the puck is. It just ends up squirting into the net. So for Darien, I think it's going to be, from the message from Coach Buzz, just going to be, try and not have too much extended time in your defensive zone. Keep going on the forecheck. It's been really good the past couple of minutes. And, keep the opportunities from the Jesuits to a minimum.
And if the Jesuits could get a good set-up possession here in these next few moments, look for Rodriguez to be pulled from the net as well to give the Jesuits that extra attacker in these dying moments of this game. But now we'll see Reynolds and Elders at the face-off dot. Puck gets free off the face-off over towards the sideboards. Hit by Burke. Burke trying to get it out. Neutral zone now. Here goes Declan Murphy. Declan Murphy tied up. That's going to be a penalty.
Yeah, that's huge for the Jesuits here. I mean, they need a power play now more than ever. 1:19 left in this third period. And the Jesuits' power play has been pretty successful, but they really needed to be successful now.
And look for Rodriguez here in net. Face-off will come down in the Darien zone. And Rodriguez is going to head out.
He's going to go right away. And I mean, wow, what a crucial mistake by Elders. He's a captain of this team, you know, and really you just can't be doing that at the end of the game. And it's, I mean, for the viewers, it's certainly setting up an exciting finish.
Yeah, 1:20 left to go here. It's going to be definitely a close one. And that's a high stick. It's going to send it down into the Jesuits' end. So a high stick on the Jesuits will also put Rodriguez back in net and take the second extra man, as a matter of fact, for the Jesuits out for a few moments.
Yeah, it seems the second the Jesuits have some momentum, something happens that just sort of strips that right away. And I mean, that high stick right there was sort of the worst thing that could have happened to the Jesuits.
Nice win by Reynolds, though. Is turned over.
And now the second's just ticking off the clock for the Jesuits, and you see the repercussions of that high stick there. There goes Rodriguez.
Yeah, Rodriguez heading off, but Driscoll with a chance. Getting through a couple defenders, got a shot off, but a crucial save there from Repsher. Trying to send it inside for Baum, but that's going to go back. 40 seconds now to go here. Jesuits still with possession of the puck, still have 2 men up with the pulled goalie and the power play. Sent around the boards, Driscoll keeps it in. Gives it away. Now the puck's going the other way. Driscoll has to fight for it with his speed. Hits a man, but that's going to bring up a penalty. Not what you want if you're the Jesuits.
Huge hit there from Connor Driscoll. I mean, I don't know if there was anything else he could have done there. He couldn't allow Gavin Samame be able to get Samame.
Tough one to pronounce.
Gavin Samame get that puck. I mean, he did have some extra speed on him. So, I mean, I think that was the only thing that Driscoll could have done in that situation. However, it's bringing the Jesuits back to their own zone off the face-off. 23 seconds left. Not the best situation.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely get what you're saying there, Tommy. But at the same time, it looked like Driscoll could have had a step on him. Definitely looked like Driscoll could have had a step on him, but not the complete worst idea to prevent the goal, because you can still be a man up if you're the Jesuits with the pulled goalie, but you got to get the puck back. And with just 22 seconds left to go, it's not looking good here for them.
And I mean, I think he had to just have had in the back of his mind that the goal was open, and he had to make a play there.
Yeah.
And
that's going to be an icing.
What a hustle play there by Samame. It looked like Driscoll was far ahead of him, but he forced the issue there, made Driscoll think that maybe he could get an empty net goal and finish off the game, and that's what ultimately led to the penalty. And
yeah, it looked like Samame. It looked like Samame was kind of like waiting for it too, kind of definitely drawing Driscoll in to make a play like that. Hicks trying to use some of his speed as he gets it over to Pooley. Pooley trying to get on the puck he can, is cleared out of the zone. And now with 3 seconds to go, Sola trying to get one shot off, but going to get a hit here and a whistle. I believe it's an offsides is going to be the whistle.
I think it's going to be a penalty there.
Yeah.
McNamara, not sure exactly what for, but it looks like he just crashed into
Hicks, I believe.
Hicks there on the boards, yeah. In a last-ditch effort to block the shot.
Yeah, the Jesuits just need to get this face-off right out. Either get it under, get near net, or pop it out. Hopefully Sola, and get a huge slap shot. I see Brooks talking to him right now, as a matter of fact.
5-on-3 here, a lot of space to get a shot.
And that will do it. The Darien Blue Wave come away with the 2-1 victory here in Wonderland tonight off of the late goal. Off the late goal from Ryan Thurlow. Just ripping that one top shelf, getting past Rodriguez, one of the very few that got past Rodriguez tonight. Great game by both goaltenders tonight, but Darien just getting the edge here and leading towards the victory.
Yeah, and it was a great game from both teams, you know, and the records tell one story, but I think this game tells a different one. And you can see how tight of a game this was, how tightly contested it was up until the final period there. And like I said, it was going to have to be someone to step up, and that was Ryan Thurlow with just a phenomenal shot to win the game for the Blue Wave.
Yeah, the Jesuits just weren't able to keep control of that puck here. Sola definitely had himself a game. Even though that they didn't get the outcome they wanted, they did have a pretty good defensive effort. Sola at the man of that. And, I mean, that shot from Ryan Thurlow was, I mean, just amazing. Really good shot, back to the goal, getting it in, and sort of sealed it for the Jesuits.
But as for us here tonight from DAF Media and Fairfield Prep Game Time, that will be it. Once again, I'm Phineas Wright, alongside with Tommy Berry and Jack Breyer. And we just want to wish everyone a good night, and thank you for listening.